A little later, we'll take a look at what's behind the creation of a Fair Oak specialty, artisan cheese. Now let's turn to another legendary Midwest farm product, wine. You heard me right. The Ohio River Valley was America's greatest wine-producing region, at least before the Civil War. At 16 million acres, it's still the biggest. Ohio vintners are using that acreage once again to turn out prize-winning wines at a remarkable rate. Pat McConaughey finds out what's behind this renaissance.
There's a renaissance going on in Ohio.
It's gone from the perception that Ohio Valley is grape juice with alcohol in it
It's a resurgence of the wine industry.
to we're now producing world quality and international award-winning wines.
And Ohio winemaker Bill SKVARLA is part of that rebirth. Southeastern Ohio has a long history of winemaking. The earliest wines were produced here in the 1820s, and by 1860 the Ohio River Valley was the largest wine-producing region in the country. The industry dried up during Prohibition, but a new wave of wine pioneers has changed all that. Today, Ohio boasts more than 75 wineries. The state has worked to improve its agricultural output and has already become one of the top 10 wine producers in the country.
A lot of the states in the country have had similar experiences where you have an infant industry, and I would say we were in the infant phase at this point. We are very happy that we have other people growing grapes, and there's 3 other wineries open near us, and we're just real happy that the whole area is renaissancing.
Do you have the wine together?
Ron BARRETT and Nancy Bentley of Kinkead Ridge Winery near Ripley, Ohio, are leaders in the renewed effort. The two spent 10 years in the Oregon wine business. In 1997, they were looking for a new challenge, and they found it in the Ohio River Valley.
The French are absolutely right when they say that soil is important. It's certainly one of the critical issues in wine growing and growing grapes. This particular property is limestone, old limestone.
The soil here is well suited for growing ultra-premium European vinifera wine grapes. But soil makeup is only part of the equation. Just as important are wine grape varieties that can handle the cold Midwest winters. Ron and Nancy planted their first vines in 1999. Today they produce Cabernet Sauvignon, an award-winning Cabernet Franc, and 2 other wines. Kinkead is a small winery producing only a few hundred cases of wine each year, but despite its size, it's had success reaching a growing audience.
You know, often I will taste people blind and not tell them we're from Ohio, and if I had a nickel for every time someone said we can't believe these wines are from Ohio, you know, so I'm especially proud of that.
About 30 miles west of the Kinkead Winery, another couple turned its winemaking hobby into a successful vineyard and winery. But it's a little bit different. Tourists are definitely welcome here, and you can also get a little entertainment.
Like Kinkead, Harmony Hill Winery, 35 miles east of Cincinnati, is a small vineyard producing 700 cases a year from vines planted in 2000. It's ironic there's a winery here at all because Tate Township is dry, as in no alcohol sales. Harmony is allowed to sell wine only because everything from growing grapes to corking is done on site.
What we grow here are the French-American hybrids, and those are just plants that have been hybridized from fine European wine grapes, but crossbred with something else that would do a little better in our location.
Bill SKVARLA and his wife PATTI produce medium-priced wines from such grape varieties as Chambourcine and Vidal Blanc. Bill says the taste of these American hybrids has improved over the years.
I mean, we're winning international awards, so we're doing something right.
Something else they're doing is blending wine with entertainment on weekends.
Our focus is mainly on allowing our customers or inviting our customers to have the best time they possibly can.
Visitors are invited to bring a picnic dinner. Bill and PATTI provide the wine.
It's been so much fun. We've met so many wonderful people, and I do think that's probably the part I like the best.
This is wonderful. We live close by and never been here, saw it advertised in the paper and decided to come out.
With wine sales in the United States topping more than $25 billion a year, vintners here hope to offer consumers even greater variety and capture a larger share of a growing wine market.